I'm scared my 9-year-old is a danger to my 2-year-old due to past incidents. My 9-year-old at the time of the first situation was 7 and my youngest was under 1. He was rubbing my baby's arms and legs and ended up moving over the diaper that sits on top of the baby's genital area and kept rubbing that specific area. I forcefully told my 7-year-old to stop that because it was unacceptable and he doesn't want to do it again unless he wants to be in trouble. Maybe less than a week later he went to hug my infant goodnight while he was laying on my bed and had to contort his hand and borderline groped his private area. I yelled more than I ever have in my life to stop, which I know was wrong, and told him to stay away from the baby due to not respecting boundaries. I talked to social workers I know and they recommended boundaries of not touching the baby at all and he wasn't allowed alone again with the baby. We did this and he started therapy. The therapist said she wasn't concerned. A few months later I let them play while I watched. I checked a message on my phone and when I looked up the oldest had his hand in a puppet Kermit and in the face resting on my infant's genital area while watching TV. Again, he got in trouble and we told the therapist who again wasn't concerned. Now he's almost 10 and my youngest is 2. Last week we were all playing at the baby gate and my 2-year-old had his hand on the gate and my 9-year-old was stepping over the gate but stopped and looked to me like he had his genitals resting over my 2-year-old's hand. His dad doesn't think his son doesn't think he's showing any odd signs, it's just normal curiosity. I do not. I think it's scary and red flags he will eventually assault my son more than just over the diaper or through pants. He has had a bad chill me husband did until I came into his life at 5. I have been told it's problematic because of the 7-year age gap and the fact he's been informed to stop. I'm wondering if anyone with experience, either a parent whose child showed signs like this, whose child assaulted a younger sibling, or a person who's had an older brother like this can tell me any information on what to watch for, if this is a clear indicator he's being a predator. I cannot leave my husband because then that means leaving my toddler alone in a household without protection. I can't remove my stepson because his mother is a substance addict and his father won't allow it. We have discussed if we ever have proof he's hurting our youngest he will be kicked out. But my husband thinks it's normal kid behavior and I don't. In my family, siblings have hurt other siblings like this. So my husband thinks I'm projecting but this to me isn't normal. Please help me. Please give me advice. I will protect my child at all costs. As of right now my toddler and I share a bedroom and I plan on keeping that for as long as possible. I'm specifically not having another child because I am scared my stepson is a threat. I should add he's not a bad kid who shows aggression or anger issues. In fact, he really only cries if he gets an electronic taken or something, but he's not a great nor horrible kid in other ways. This is really the most concerning behavior I've seen from an otherwise okay child. Guys, I have calmly gone over anatomy and his brother's rights to not be touched. I explained why it was wrong. I have gently corrected his concerning behavior multiple times. I want to help him as best I can, but I also want to protect my 2-year-old son as well. I can only do so much as the step-parent, legally speaking.